Whoa, whoa, that is some awesome potential. Oh my goodness, hello and welcome to tonight's scary, keep you awake, Restless Ridgeline focused dinosaur action in Explore. Usually it's Explore, but I like Brawl, as some of you guys have seen before. Man, it's pretty crazy. I was shying away from Restless Ridgeline because it is a tap land there, and I'm already using Sunken Citadel, which is a tap land too. So having 8 tap lands, or just more than 4 tap lands, I was thinking maybe that's a little bit too much. It's going to be a little bit too awkward, but that has not been the case. Certainly it's nice playing maybe a second tap land for my second land if my 2-drop isn't going to be accelerating anything out on turn 3. We'll see how that goes, but you may have seen the video going over the list. Here's the actual one. Oh my goodness. Drover of the Mighty. I was wondering about sprinkling this guy back in. Taps for a mana of any color, but mostly just tapping for a mana to get maybe to Castle Garenbrig a little bit easier and more consistent, potentially. Huntmaster and Marauding, that is cost reduction, but it's not mana, so Castle Garenbrig is held off. Cut, how's it going? Hopefully all is well. Everything's good with me. I'm happy to be back streaming. The video I did about this list last night, yeah, it took, well, probably as long as a stream would have. Actually, probably longer, just to, trim it up, make it as nice as possible. It doesn't seem like there's a lot that goes into it, but definitely enough, at least comparable to doing a stream, I would say. A stream's probably easier, and it's nicer to have that connection. You see a wide range of fantastic aggression, like I think tonight will be. Very interesting stuff here. Some interesting reasonings, but also I got the sleeve. I finally did it. For the people that supported me on Buy Me a Coffee, specifically also to help get the Jurassic Park sleeve, I got it. That's good. I'm always happy to try new things, present dinosaurs in a different way, amusing to enjoy. That's the idea. But the sleeve right here, Dinosaurs Ruled the Earth. My goodness, I knew this had to be the sleeve I got. You can't buy them separately, unfortunately. In the store here, they had them $10 Canadian. Well, that's good enough for me. I don't know if I'll get the lands. I might stay away from that, but just because I could get that sleeve, that's gonna pack a punch. Definitely. I'm over the moon, thrilled that I have it now. But getting into the list, Drover of the Mighty, nice to have more things at 2. Topiary Stomper, I could have had that in, but if things go south, if I want to play a tap land as my 3rd land, it could be okay, because I could still have 3 mana doing some lovely stuff, but just having another 2-drop, a little bit more 2-drops, I think that is going to be lovely tonight. And it's a creature that gets me ahead, potentially by 1. Of course, Drover can easily get killed, as Huntmaster and Marauding can, from any number of things. Hulking Raptor still packing a punch. 4 copies, because, well, it packs that much of a punch. I want to see it as much as often. Vivian Monster's Advocate, that really has been continuing to be absolutely lovely stuff. I've missed it quite a bit, and again, it really does feel like kind of a 4th Great Henge. You probably don't want 4 Great Henges, you probably don't want 3, but I love it so much. I got 3 in here. I wouldn't go less than 2, I think, because it is so impactful. But now, I kind of got 4 Great Henges-ish, and I could potentially see Vivian and the Great Henge out at the same time, which would probably be overkill for card advantage. My goodness. Pliny's Hatcher, A+, absolutely. And Reducer Alpha, just jamming creatures that give most of the other creatures haste, Dinosaurs you control, making other bodies, going wide a little bit, or at least just having some blockers to maybe deal with the opponent's aggression. Oh, I love it. I love it. It saves me, and it makes that Ancient Imperiosaur even bigger. Just having something that gives other dinosaurs haste. If I tap out all my creatures to make Ancient Imperiosaur as big as humanly possible, either Regisaur Alpha or Palani's Hatcher is going to allow me to attack with that Ancient Imperiosaur the turn it lands, or Xenagos, of course. That, well, hopefully tonight we see a big Xenagos doubling Ancient Imperiosaur. Oh, 32-32, 28-28. I actually took down a mono red burn aggro opponent. They took me down to 1. They thought, oh, everything's going to be okay. All I had was a Galta that I could attack with. 12. They were at 19. I wouldn't kill them. They would kill me the following turn, but I had Xenagos in hand. Played that, Galta, doubled to 24, lethal in 1 hit. It was a beautiful sight, but I do have to mention that particular mono red burn deck, Pterosaurus, if you're watching. You mentioned the lovely interaction with Ojer Axonil. I don't know, it's a hard name to pronounce, but we'll get through the deck and then we'll look at it, because I faced it twice today. Carnage Tyrant, I mean, that's still in play, a thing that can't be targeted, and, well, you're good to go. It's good to play a thing that can't be targeted, because the majority of decks want to target your things. Pretty simple, straightforward. And 6 green, Castle Garenbrig, match made in heaven. Tranix Rex, if you saw in the sideboard, feels kind of naked and odd that it's there. My goodness, I shed a tear when I moved it, but it's not gone forever. If we face off against control, I could switch out Ancient Imperiosaur for Tranix Rex. That would be pretty straightforward, I think. Draenith Ruins as well. If there's some opponent where they're going to kill my early stuff, Huntmaster, Drover of the Mighty, these things basically dead cards in some matchups. I switch it out for a land that is certainly more stable than a creature, and it ups it to 26. So I'm going to be hitting my land drops, I'm going to be getting to the bigger stuff, and also Draenith Ruins. Very, very nice as well. I gotta mention it again. Pay 2, tap it, put 2 counters on target non-human creature. Basically put 2 counters on target dinosaur. Sunken Citadel. Just looking for ways to find other lands with activated abilities that cost mana. Increase the value of this. Very, very lovely stuff. Oh, that's it's been nice. Kind of like a mana sink late game a little bit. Nice to make something bigger permanently. Tranquil Frillback, cover a lot of stuff. Thumbs up. That's what we want. And Wayward Swordtooth. Again, if game 2 I'm bringing in Draenith Ruins, I'll bring in Wayward Swordtooth. I'm at 26. There's a very good chance I'm playing multiple lands, and even if I just play 1 extra land, that could be all I need to get ahead by 1 turn sooner. Especially if that extra land I play is a tap land. I don't have anything to use that potential 1 extra mana on, so boom, tapped. Lovely. Lovely, lovely stuff. Wayward has been nice. Always powering out to Galta, or, of course, the Great Henge, which I continue to love. 5 power, making the Great Henge cost 4. Oh, that is good. But that mono red burn deck, before we get into things. There it is. Oh, no. My mouse is moving away on me. 1 second. Stay. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, Ojer Axonil, Deepest Night. 4 for a 4/4 trample. That's pretty good. If a red source you control would deal an amount of non-combat damage less than Ojer Axonil's power to an opponent, that source deals damage equal to Ojer Axonil's. That's a mouthful. Okay, Ojer's power instead. Oh my goodness. So, Rolling Vortex, any little things that deal 1 damage at the beginning of your upkeep. Rampaging Frostodon pings for 1 damage whenever a creature enters the battlefield. Instead, Rampaging Frostodon would ping for 4 damage for each creature that enters to your opponent. Rolling Vortex would ping your opponent for 4 instead of 1. If you stack multiple Rolling Vortexes, it will take a turn or 2, and your opponent is dead when you play this. And yeah, there's definitely something to it. We were talking about it in the Discord, and then I faced it twice today. I lost once, and then I did redeem myself there with the 24-24 Galta. But something to keep your eye on. Very, very nasty stuff. I think people kind of brushed off Ojer, Axonil here when they first saw it. They thought, oh, that's not going to be so good, but no. Rolling Vortex has been used in those Discover combo decks, playing Geological Appraiser to win right away on that turn. Rolling Vortex dealing 5 damage whenever a player casts a spell if no mana was spent to cast it. So Rolling Vortex was already in for that, but now it's just naturally in to ping and have synergy with this card, and it's very scary. Mono Red Burn seems to have gotten quite a bit better. We'll see if we face it tonight, though. Oh, it's going to be painful. Hopefully I scare the Mono Red opponent away with my lovely damage. Could add in a little bit more life gain, or of course just some straight up instant speed interaction to take out Ojer Axonil. For toughness, that's not too bad. Reckless Rage, of course, for 1 red. Ping one of our creatures for 2 and 4 damage to one of theirs. That would definitely do the trick. Red Cap Melee is also quite fantastic. 1 red, 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that permanent is red, you don't have to do anything, but if the permanent is not red, you have to sacrifice a land, I believe. Not so great. This hand is not so great. Maybe, perhaps I am facing off finally against my first dinosaur opponent, a dinosaur mirror match. I still haven't had one yet in Explorer, which was quite surprised about. I would like to keep the great. Yeah, we're gonna keep Planes. Yeah, send Planes to the bottom. I think it could be possibly Dinosaurs. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe just mono green. Oh, okay. Golgari, something or other. That's alright. We got Sunken Citadel. We have Castle Garenbeck. We need 1 more land and we can make 6 green. That's going to be mean. I would imagine maybe they have removal for Marauding Raptor, perhaps. They'll get rid of something else. Fatal Push Marauding Raptor on their following turn when they... Okay, maybe not. Well, Castle Garenbeck. I don't have a turn to play, so Castle Garenbeck is pretty straightforward right there. Oh boy. Oh, they better hope I don't draw a land that enters untapped, or even if I draw a land that enters tapped, we're going to get to 6. We either get to 4 or 6. Oh, love it. Yep. Wait with that removal and run out, or have to pay extra. Oh, Golgari Explorer, I think. Or just Golgari Midrange. Hopefully Drover of the Mighty is safe, but I don't expect that's going to be the case. Probably dying to something. Pretty easy to kill a 1/1, unfortunately. Hey, that's all right. That's all right. We'll get to another land eventually at some point. Hopefully coming up pretty soon here, I would imagine. The next one, you can do it. Man, that thing is getting big. Maybe I should probably read it a little bit closer. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, create a map token. Well, it does not matter too much because, boom, now we got Carnage Tyrant. Gonna hope that, yeah, you know what, Shieldred's Edict, another copy isn't in their hand, because it would be rough if they made it. Okay, whew. Oh, I'm safe. At least Sentinel of the Nameless City is not going to attack, and that's going to buy me a little bit of time. Great Henge, wow, that's pretty great. I can play it for 2, fully reduced. Draw a card, Hulking Raptor's a little bit bigger, and now it's just going downhill for the opponent. Do I want to attack with Carnage Taunt? Yeah. Kinda. Well, wait. I might be playing Vivian, and then I might be able to grab Xenagos. Double Carnage Taunt. They got to pay an extra 2, which is perfectly fine by me. I like it. I like it a lot. They do get to look through my deck, which is kind of nice. They see all the stuff that I have. That's kind of cool. I drew a card. We're good. We're good. Vivian Monster's Advocate, though. I would like to go with that next turn. Trade with the Elder Gargoth. We're trading with the Elder Gargoth because we're not going to keep taking 6 forever and ever and ever. Castle Garenbreak. Beautiful. Absolutely. I can go Ancient Imperiosaur. I'm just going to go Ancient Imperiosaur. Let's get a big creature down. Draw a card. Love it. Planie's Hatcher next turn. Well, maybe Vivian Monster's Advocate. We'll see if I draw a land. Vivian for 5, playing something else for 2. We'll see. We'll see. But they just have so much removal. My goodness. Hopefully they don't take out the Great Henge. It would be nice to continually draw a bunch of cards here. I think we'll bury them in bodies. Oh, no, boy. Oh, not Beseiju. Oh, nuts. Well, that's all right. We search for a land. We're going to get there. Absolutely. Stomping Ground. Lovely stuff. Not going to play Vivian into, well, having nothing. Certainly Planie's Hatcher here. Actually, Huntmaster plus Planie's Hatcher. That is exactly what I want to be doing. Alright, we got bodies. Recovering quite nicely. Another Great Henge next turn. That'd be good. Probably just Vivian. Tap everything for Ancient Imperiosaur. Possibly. We'll see what we draw. It could change things up quite a bit. They could make it 7. I'm just going to block with an egg. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take all the damage. I might want all those creatures to stay there. And I tap the egg for Ancient Imperiosaur. And then it's sacrificed and just becomes a little bit bigger. Ooh, Fatal Push. Now that's alright. They better be scared for what's about to happen. Oh, Restless Ridgeline. Well, that's alright. Okay, what can we do? Could I... Great Henge? Vivian? I can go with Vivian for 5. I have 1 land left over. Ancient Imperiosaur currently costs 6. You know what? That's what we're doing. Vivian for 5. I can make a token. That's alright by me. Then tap everything, make Ancient Imperiosaur as big as possible. Oh, and I'm drawing a Xenagos next turn. My, oh my. Well. This'll do. That's pretty big. Pretty darn big. My, oh my. I think we should be safe. Hopefully. I won't attack with that token. I might need it to block. If I attacked everything, they would just block the token, take most of Ancient Imperiosaur's damage, and then kill us next turn. I have to leave both of those things behind to stop whatever they're going to do, and then next turn, take them out with Xenagos, doubling Ancient Imperiosaur to a 32-32, I hope. Only one of their creatures has trample, so I think maybe we're safe. I guess we're not safe. Okay. Okay, that's how she goes. Oof. Nuts. Well, I got it there. To make Lair of the Hydra as big as possible and, painful.
Dang!
Okay. Okay, that's alright. Close, but no cigar. We'll get him. We'll get him. Well, all good, all good. Man, if only they hadn't taken out that Great Henge. Would have been pretty great. But they have a decent bit of removal. I mean, Fatal Push, Go for the Throat at the end, Shieldred's Edict. That's rough stuff. I think the things are... they're going to go down. Going to bring in Draenith Ruins, trim Drover of the Mighty as well to make a little bit of room for the Wayward Swordtooth there. All of them. Since we are at 26 lands now. Tranquil Frillback, well... they don't do a whole lot with the graveyard. Exiling our own graveyard, or whatever graveyard has the most creatures in it, could hurt the Scavenging Ooze there. Less creatures for it to exile and put a counter on. But we'll leave it like that. Oh, just play lands, and that's going to be rough for the opponent. They could destroy them, of course, with Boseiju, but I think I should be safe. There's going to be a lot of things they want to target. They're going to run out of opportunity. They're going to run out of gas, because this hand looks like gas. Castle Garenbrig to start. Cavern of Souls is going to be our source of red for... I was a little bit worried it might be Thoughtseize. Stick around, Marauding. You can do it. Oh boy. With 26 lands, I would definitely expect to be drawing another one next turn. Ouch. Don't do it. Don't do it. Live. Live, good buddy. Oh, they're thinking about it. They're wondering what's it going to be. Whew. Okay. Oh. Well, we did get another land, fortunately. It only got us the Wayward Swordtooth, but at least I'm at 3. That's where I want to be. Certainly have to hold Marauding back, just in case I don't draw another land next turn. Really want to get Hulking Raptor down, which, well, I will be doing after I sacrifice Wayward to get that out of there. Oh, Restless Ridgeline, beautiful stuff indeed. This is looking pretty bad for the opponent. I'll leave Marauding Raptor there still. I won't lose Marauding Raptor if I don't have to. Mosswood Dread Knight certainly would have blocked it. Big time. Make them jump through a little bit of a hoop. Use removal on Marauding at least. We could do a lot of painful things next turn. Oh, that's not gonna be... That's not that bad. What I'm doing next turn would either be Ancient Imperiosaur or the Great Henge. Let me think. Marauding? Nah, we're going to get rid of Marauding. I want the 2 mana from Hulking Raptor, absolutely, and the cost reduction. Or, well, the 2 mana and the cost reduction for the Great Henge. Yeah, I can play the Great Henge plus the other Hulking Raptor. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Ooh. Ouch. And we'll just sit back, relax, and hopefully bury him. We can make more mana than we know what to do with. 4 potentially from the 2 Hulk. Okay. Tear asunder. That's alright. Oh, darn. Folks, I have to discard a forest. I wish I didn't have to, because I don't have enough mana to do anything. Oh my goodness. This is not great. Okay, well, another Hulking Raptor, I guess. Seems pretty good. I'll tap the 1 Hulking Raptor that can't attack. Then play Ancient Imperiosaur here. And then, we'll just take out Liliana, I guess. Huh? We would have lost 1 creature anyways. So now the opponent also loses a creature, and we lose a creature that we would have lost. That's good to me. I like it. However, Glissa Sunslayer is certainly going to be, well... Oh, don't pay the cost. What is going on here? Oh, I see. I don't have a red. Never mind. We're not doing Restless Ridgeline now, unfortunately. Well, we'll just be as aggressive as possible. Glissa, stopping Ancient Imperiosaur. I like dealing 11 damage. I think that's going to be pretty good. Good enough. They certainly won't attack with Glissa. They want to keep her back to, yeah, definitely deal with my future aggression. I would think. Not too bad. Restless Ridgeline next turn should be pretty nice. Oh, Regisaur Alpha as well, to boot. Okay. Good, I can play this and still make another Restless Ridgeline. That should be quite nice indeed. Beautiful, look at that. Who do I want to buff? I guess the token. Just in case Sentinel of the Nameless City wanted to block it. That's alright by me. Oh, 1. Down to 1. I'm liking the looks of this. Oh boy. Pretty close. Sadly, I can't make 2 Restless Ridgelines. And I probably need to up the sources of red just in case I get into one of these scenarios where Restless Ridgeline itself is possibly the only source of red. Assassin's Trophy? Well, that's alright. We get another source of red, which is good. That's what I want. That's not what I want. Carnage Tyrant. That okay. That's definitely what I want. Big time. Trying to think if I can save enough mana to also potentially go with Restless Ridgeline later, but it doesn't seem to be the case, no. That's alright. Hopefully they don't have another Shieldred's Edict or another Liliana of the Veil. I would go pale. More pale than I already am. Okay, that's good. That's good. But hey, they're at 1. They can never attack, ever. Which is quite nice. Oh, Ancient Imperiosaur, have no fear. Ancient Imperiosaur is here, but could I make Restless Ridgeline a creature and tap it to make Ancient Imperiosaur bigger? I don't think so. Probably not. Nah. Right. Just Ancient Imperiosaur it is. Hopefully they run out of removal, but they have a lot of removal. Sadly. Okay, Shieldred. That's pretty good. They're going to start to chip away little by little, but we're going to build up bodies. Lovely, lovely bodies. Ruthless aggression. One of these days here, they're just going to die. And then we wait. At least until next turn, when I can attack with enough that there's a good chance it will be. Oh, okay. Okay, that's all right. We'll search for a land. Fine by me. Chances are I wasn't able to make both Restless Ridgelines creatures anyways. They gotta be getting a little bit scared here. Another creature. You can do it. Oh, folks, I think that does it. That probably does it. We go wide and we get them. It's got to be it. At least one creature is connecting. They die. Yes. Woo. Still on the verge of death. Lovely, lovely stuff. Man, that was good. That was good. But Restless Ridgeline, quite interesting. Changes things a fair bit. Trying to have enough sources of red. Restless Ridgeline itself oftentimes is used as a source of red for Planie's Hatcher or the other stuff, but if I need sources of red other than Restless Ridgeline to make Restless Ridgeline a creature, that might mean some tweaking. Maybe switching out Sunken Citadel. I don't know. I don't like it. Again, because it taps for 2 mana to help make Restless Ridgeline a creature even better. Chances are I should start to sometimes name Sunken Citadel as red. If I have one already that I name green for Castle Garenbrig, the second one name red, and I can split up both of those red to make 2 Restless Ridgelines creatures, potentially. Something like that. But I say I keep everything as is, trimmed the little creatures that die, increased the lands, which is certainly more stable than little creatures. We'll see if we get the job done. Yeah, that's technically it could work. Sunken Citadel, like I was mentioning, we could name red and then the green. We would have 2 mana. You know what? I'm going to risk it. Oh boy. Crazy. I got a good feeling about this. Again, with 26 lands, I would imagine when we get there. Well, maybe we don't. Okay. Whew. I just like to try things sometimes, and I think it can work. Oh, Cavern of Souls. Beautiful stuff indeed. I would be surprised if they didn't use removal. Basically guaranteed, I guess, with this deck. Oh, the darn Glissa. Ah, there we go. 4. We're getting there. Hulking Raptor next turn. Hopefully it sticks around at least 1 turn, helping to get Regis or Alpha down. Maybe another Hulking Raptor. Stack all of that lovely ramp. 3 damage, not too bad. We're still at a very healthy 17. Scavenging Ooze, though, getting a little bit bigger. Hitting us for 6 next turn is not going to be very fun, so yeah, cross your fingers. No Shieldred's Edict. Xenagos, very nice to see. Hopefully we get that down. Okay, well, either it's Shieldred's Edict or it's Liliana of the Veil. Either way, I imagine this was going to be a pretty hard matchup. Just a boatload of removal, and yeah. That's how she goes. Hopefully, a 5th land next turn. Well, that is not a 5th land, but we got the Hulking Raptor. That's pretty good. Hopefully trading with Scavenging Ooze, but I don't think that's going to be the case. You know what is probably about to happen. Locking things up. What's it going to be? Okay, yeah, well, that tends to do the trick. Well, we're not coming back from that. Ouch. Yes, very nice sleeves, haven't I? Got the Jurassic Park sleeves, and certainly the best one, I think. Oh, how can... I think that's got to be the best dinosaur sleeve for here on Arena, or just in general. Dinosaurs ruled the earth. How many people who love a specific deck get access to a sleeve like this? Oh, I'm over the moon. Blessed, for sure. Definitely. I think they're better suited, and with the Glissa, First Strike, Death Touch, 100%. Golgari, yeah, all that stuff. Maybe it's 4 Shieldred's Edicts, 4 Liliana of the Veils, although I don't think it's 4 Liliana of the Veils, but yeah, just a lot of sacrificing things, so much removal, just enough creatures, because if we don't have anything because you killed them all, you don't need too many to get the job done. But I think this hand could. I like seeing Restless... Oh my goodness. Back-to-back black. Of course, Thoughtseize, I mean, it's... well, it's a good thing, but... Redemption, getting that marauding. Restless Ridgeline, I played it first over Castle Garenbrig, because Castle Garenbrig needing a forest to enter untapped. It could sometimes enter untapped. So I might as well hold off. I could draw Stomping Ground, a forest, or something like that. Yes, the Thoughtseize bug, absolutely. Okay. The Thougtseize bug. Feels like I've been facing a lot more control black-based. Maybe that is because of the Discover combo, but still, I have not faced Discover combo again in a long time. Winning right away with the Geological Appraiser. Just okay, just removal and just okay. Restless Ridgeline, I guess. Hey, we'll probably get to something big eventually. There got to be at least a little bit. So, okay, that's good too. Yeah. Nuts. Yes, they definitely do. It would be cool to have that happen in paper. Eventually it will, but, well, it's not going so well. Can't always go well, that's for sure. Not a whole lot you can do in this situation, though. Okay, well, I'll, well, that's gonna do it. Wait and see what I draw next turn, just because I'm curious, but it is over for this particular game. Not this match, though. Control, counters, stuff like that, we'll get them. And maybe with Cavern of Souls, people are leaning more towards sacrifice stuff to not even bother countering things, just straight up see it gone. Even if you have protection for your creature, indestructible, hexproof and whatnot, you still have to sacrifice it. You can't get around not sacrificing something. It's rough stuff sometimes. Land, you could do it. Oh, well, we got a hulking raptor, but of course too little too late, like I said. Okay, well, we know what we have to do. Draineth Ruins, Tranix Rex, 100%. Do I like Tranquil Frillback? Oh, maybe. Not so much. If it's gone late and maybe they drop a Shark Typhoon, well, it might be all over at that point. But if they play Shark Typhoon for 6, sometimes it is pretty nice because they tap out or mostly tap out. And we can get them there. I'm going to trim Huntmaster, though. I'm going to keep trying this. Trim some or most of the cheap stuff that dies quite easily. I like that angle. All the Imperiosaurs, that thing is the easiest to be targeted, and it can be countered. Tranix Rex with the Ward 4. Carnage Tyrant, well, you can't target that. And that's what I want. One Galta, just because, well, they got a lot of pain, so Galta could be sitting in our hand pretty costly after the opponent has killed most of the dinosaurs. And not a pretty sight at all. Kind of, no, I don't really like that. Maybe I'd try it if Cavern of Souls was the Great Henge. No, Castle Garenbeck. The Great Henge is in my hand. What am I thinking? Okay, that's better. My oh my, that is definitely going to do the trick. Perhaps. Yeah, Hulking Raptor. Send that to the bottom. Keep as much lands in my hand as possible. Plus the Wayward Swordtooth there. Lovely seeing that Restless Ridgeline again. Every other land I have in my hand enters the battlefield untapped. That's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I don't want. It's a fact of life, though. Darn. Well, we'll try for Marauding Raptor. We'll hope it survives. I don't think that's going to be the case, but eventually we'll get to Vivian. That would be good. Just lots of removal and lots of pain. Where's that Topiary Stomper when you need it? Where's the overload of mana just getting there? Okay, well, that's not good for you, because if we get a Castle Garenbeck, it's going to be pretty bad for them. Oh boy. They're tapped out. We got Vivian. This is not going to be a... Oh, I love it. Make some bodies vigilance. Maybe Reach would have been pretty good. Reach might have been good, because they have some flying creatures. Okay. Well, we got something down, at the very least. Sadly, can't play Trainix Rex, but we do get to make bodies, get the pressure going. As long as I draw one more land, I get Trainix Rex, or at the very least I have Restless Ridgeline. They gotta run out of answers at some point here. My oh my. Okay, Hulking Raptor, that's pretty good. That would get us to the mana that we need. They gotta have a sweeper at some point. They're gonna die. Phyrexian Flesh Gorger. Huh. That is a body. Certainly. But this is also a body. Boom. What you gonna do to that?
Ruthless aggression.
Oh. Well, we'll keep it like that. Exactly as is, and we'll just throw all the creatures up against all their removal, and we'll see who runs out first, pretty much. I kind of love these matchups. It's like, oh, do your own thing, and then they do their thing, and well, like it. Very interesting. But pretty lovely hand. I'm going to try it. We got the Castle Garenbrig and Sunken Citadel, which is lovely, getting us to 6 green with 4 lands, but potentially. Hey, get rid of marauding. It means I don't have to worry about not having something to play for 2. I have to play a tap land anyways at this point. So if I didn't have anything for 2 anyways, well, that's fine by me. Oh, Wayward Swordtooth. Very interesting. Okay. That's alright. We'll make some good stuff happen, I hope. I would imagine Marauding Raptor either gets discarded or killed or countered. Oh, okay. Well. Things certainly are getting interesting. Do I want a source of red? No, we need a source of green for Castle Garenbrig, absolutely. They have to take out Marauding Raptor this turn or things are going to get really, really bad. Okay, and they did. And they got rid of somebody. Probably Trainix Rex. Oh, Palani's Hatcher. Interesting. Well, it certainly is nice to see Reducer Alpha. Would have been nice to make Restless Ridgeline a creature. I couldn't block Phyrexian Flesh Gorger anyways. Excuse me. Block it anyways just because it does have menace. I could have blocked the Restless Fortress at least, though. Well, that's something. It's not nothing. Oh, yeah, I can put 2 counters on it. Almost forgot. Lovely stuff. Hey, boom. Make use of Sunken Citadel there. That's pretty decent. Oh, they got some more removal. A surprise. Never would have guessed in a million years. Just not getting there. 4 lands. In the top 13. Painful. Yeah, we get a source of red. We can make Restless Ridgeline a creature. At the very least, that's pretty good. I like it. Might be able to surprise them. Probably not. I would imagine they maybe have a fatal push to deal with that. That's no fun. Restless Anchorage, though. That is a bird. Would have... Okay. At least we stop ourselves taking a little bit of damage here. A sliver of damage. Not that it's going to make a big difference. But we finally got enough to do some stuff. Not enough to win. Sadly. We'll see what happens. they got menace creatures, which is rough, and flying creatures, and that's how she goes. You just everything gets removed. Well, nothing I haven't seen before. All right, on to the next one. Is it going to be something that doesn't have a whole lot of pain? But it's interesting to see how things are going to change after the bans coming tomorrow. If things are going to change quite a bit, I think they will. People might try new stuff that they felt wasn't really a good idea with the cards that are going to get banned. I hope it's going to shake things up a bit. Either way, I still love it. Learning to face off sometimes against new decks, but also the old favorites like, well, that kind of deck. With some of the new cards, Blot Out, Instant Speed for March of the Machine Aftermath, 2 and a black to make us sacrifice a creature with the greatest mana value, I believe. Oh, that easily gets rid of Carnage Tyrant. Very, very nasty stuff. I have a bunch of bodies I could have sacrificed to most spells that make you just sacrifice a creature, so Carnage Tyrant with the big thing is safe, but with Blot Out, that is not the case. I saw the new Alchemy Dinosaur. That was pretty darn cool. I wish those things were available in paper, but it's nice to get even more dinosaurs, even if I might not usually play them. It's kind of cool to see art. Any more dinosaurs in any format, I'm happy. But again, Golgari. With Traverse the Ulvenwald, this could certainly be Greasefang. I think it's Greasefang. Oftentimes Traverse the Old... Oh yeah, it's Greasefang. 100... Okay. Well. Get that concede button ready. If they drop Greasefang here, we're certainly dead. Hey, that was a quick one. Can't do much about it. Maybe I could have had removal for 2, but Greasefang, of course, is more popular in Best of 1, where people don't have that graveyard hate. I might have had interaction. It could have been sorcery speed, which certainly would not have done anything in that case. Oh, no, I don't think I didn't see that new one. I was keeping up on Reddit, I thought, to see all the new dinosaurs. But yeah, I must have missed that. I thought you were talking about another one. 4/5 reach for 4. When it enters the battlefield, you conjure Savage Stomp or Naturalize. That's pretty sweet. That could work. I mean, yeah, it would be pretty hard to work in paper, but that would be pretty neat if they could do something like it somehow. Huh. Yeah. Hopefully they try that at some point. That seems pretty cool. 4/5 for 4. Love it. And reach. More reach the better. It's nice. Shifting Ceratops, you have to pay green to give it reach, but something, just having it, to save yourself against the flyers. However, Greasefang, let's not get sidetracked. I need Tranquil Throw back in. Exile their entire graveyard. Sometimes it's not going to help us, but sometimes it will. And that's good. That's what we want. Carnage Tyrants, well, they're doing their own thing. We need to do something to hurt them. We got enough other bodies, I would imagine. They don't have too much removal, so the hexproof, the sticky threat of Carnage Tyrant, sometimes it's helpful, but, well, it's not as helpful if we had it in the previous matchups. Yep, keeping that instantly, even though the lands are a little bit awkward. At the moment, I don't have even 2 untapped on turn 2, because all these lands are tap lands, which is a little bit of a painful, awkward thing. I knew that would be going into this. That's alright. We'll see if we tweak things. Maybe I go down a couple Restless Ridgelines, or I just trim it all together, bringing Karplusan Forest back up to a full playset. Currently it is only 1 Karplusan Forest, But adding 3 more. Karplusan Forest always entering untapped. Being that red or green. How often do I need this as a manland? Should it only be 1 copy? Well, possibly, probably. No. Oh, absolutely, I like that. That's the exact same thing, yes. Ooh, modal cards. I do love the modal cards. Choosing 1 or more, or choosing as many as you want, that absolutely would be a perfect way to do it. Castle Garenbrig, though, this is lovely stuff. We get to that 6 green with 4 lands eventually. It might be too little, too late. After the... Oh, my goodness, this is rough. I might just increase the number of forests, just because Castle Garenbrig needs a forest to enter untapped. And I must admit, the number of lands that are actually forest is kind of low. Sometimes that's painful, but hey, that's how she goes. We'll have that Sunken Citadel enter as red, just in case we need to use that mana for Restless Ridgeline. I can tap both Sunken Citadels, 2 lands, to make it a creature, which is pretty good. 2 green and 2 red, a total of 4 mana for the activated ability of this card. Okay. That's, well, we'll wait and see. It might be okay. Would be nice if Sky Sovereign just went to the graveyard or something, or stayed there and we could destroy it. Tranquil Frillback, and you know what? We need Hulking Raptor. And now with Stomping Ground being a forest, Castle Garenbrig will enter untapped next turn, and I don't want to play Tranquil Frillback where there's nothing much to exile. We'll wait and see what they do and possibly get them. There's many ways for them to discard cards, so they could easily get that pesky Sky Sovereign console flagship into the graveyard. Maybe they want to kill Hulking Raptor. Hopefully that's not the case, but we're going to be making... Oh, Bitter. Yeah, that's... I should keep that in mind. I've seen Bitter Triumph quite a bit, I must admit, and it is like a perfect fit for Greasefang. I haven't faced Greasefang much, but I would imagine we're going to start seeing it with this lovely new addition. Part of it, as an additional cost to cast it, discard a card or pay 3 life. Naturally, this deck wants to discard a card. They want to get that vehicle into the graveyard to cheat out, so what is normally a drawback is a helpful thing for this deck, and they just destroy a creature or planeswalker at instant speed, and they do the thing they want it to do. Yeah, okay. Well, we're seeing a lot of stuff, a lot of pain and suffering, but dinosaurs are resilient, always resilient. Trudging along, can't always be good. You gotta have some painful streaks, and that could be due to the tap lands tweaking things. Restless Ridgeline, no Restless Ridgeline. At least I'm woken up by the pain that has been dealt so far. Yeah, well. Actually, I'm gonna get more Coke Zero. That's what I'm drinking tonight. Almost finished a bottle. Lovely stuff. Yeah, back in a sec. Oh my goodness, that is not good, not good. Oh, much better indeed. Certainly send Galta to the bottom, the costliest thing. Restless. Okay. Well, we don't have Tranquil Throwback in our hand for them to discard, so that's not bad. But yeah, I'm just drinking straight out of the bottle now. Hey, That's fine by me. I was going to play Stomping Ground as my second land, but I don't have a turn 2 play, so it can nicely be Sunken Citadel there. Mono black, man, it's just all black stuff, a bunch of hot seizes all the time. That's how she goes every once in a while. But this Sunken Citadel, get that as red so we can make Restless Ridgeline a creature, although I would imagine if and when we make it a creature, it is going to get killed right away by a fatal push, so okay. I actually faced off against Mono Black today, Mono Black Devotion, because I'm pretty sure this deck is. Yeah, that's likely going to do it. Surprised they're not attacking with the Phyrexian Obliterator. I'm not going to make Restless Ridgeline a creature. I'm all but certain they have either Fatal Push or something to... Okay, well, I guess that does the trick. Yeah, we're certainly not coming back from that. Grey Merchant making us lose 8 life, equal to their Devotion to Black of 8. Taking us down to 6. We weren't recovering anytime soon next turn. Certainly with Phyrexian Obliterator, that was... obliterating our chances. But we'll try her again, Wayward Swordtooth and Drannith Ruins. Trim the cheapos. Yeah, I like the looks of that. I like leaving Galta in. At least one copy. Sometimes I trim it completely, but just having a chance, potentially, to see the Queen and close out games, lovely stuff. Very, very devastating. But knowing what I'm against, I don't like this. It'd be a little bit too risky. Hey, there's a bunch of lands. I'll send Marauding to the bottom because, well, it probably wasn't sticking around long. We at least get to 6 green on turn 5. Oh, there you go. Lovely stuff. We'll play it. We'll watch it die, probably. Now, 2 haste creatures, though, is it's lovely stuff. Certainly packs a punch. I think we should be alright. Gifted Aetherborn, it's kind of painful. It's always pesky with those Death Touchers. Glissa, as it caused us pain previously in the Golgari matchup with First Strike. Just Death Touch anything. Not a fun time at all. It's kind of nice, though. We get to Vivian Monster's Advocate. I'm tempted a little bit to play Vivian, make a token, hope they don't have Shieldred's Edict to make me sacrifice it. As long as I make a token and they don't have Fatal Push, Vivian would be safe from the Gifted Aetherborn. Huh. You know what? I'm going to try that. I imagine they have various sacrificing things, so pain would happen no matter what we do. Oh my. Oh my goodness. I'm shocked. But Bitter Triumph again, man, that it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Nice. Phyrexian Obliterator. Oh, we can beat him. We've done it before. Definitely get that Carnage Tyrant down. Get the Great Henge to its maximum reduction. Maybe pop off next turn, or maybe lose Carnage Tyrant to, well, something. At least they can't target it. Very fortunate there. Maybe it's just another Grey Merchant. Gary as like, okay, Bloodletter of, as okay, that's also rough. Yeah, well, that tends to do the trick. Oh my goodness, they didn't. What are they doing? I would have attacked with everything. Odd. Okay, well, I'm happy about that. I'm definitely thrilled. But we got to make 2 green. We got to get the Great Henge down. Still have enough to do Castle Garenbrig's ability. And we got a source of red with Cavern of Souls. I want to go Marauding for 2. We're left with 5 green, which the other Carnage Tyrant is reduced to 5. Perfect. Build up a bunch of bodies and hope we can survive somehow, some way, although we certainly could just be straight up dead next turn. We have to build up enough where it's lethal no matter what creatures they have. Bloodletter of Actlazots is probably going to do us in though. If we would lose life during our turn, we lose twice that much life, and they have done it. Probably, I would think. Oh, maybe not. Interesting. Well, we lose quite a bit of life. We lost 2. 4. Yeah, because of the bloodletter. That's alright. We still might be able to get them, potentially, if we get a bunch of... Oh, down to 1. What the... Wow, my goodness, that was painful stuff. Okay. That was scary. Well, we'll make as much mana as possible, gain a little bit of life, and draw something with haste. Plenty's Hatcher, Regis... Oh, okay. It's a land. Huh. Well, that's how she goes. Yeah, that was close. My goodness. Got flooded, unfortunately. But keep in mind, Draenith Ruins, that would have been a creature. That's all right. Yeah. Okay, well. We'll get him. Next time. Yeah, it's all black. This is strange. Sometimes that's how it goes. You just face a bunch of similar decks in a row, variants. Sometimes it's different every time. Celestia Angels gaining life, Mono Red Aggro, Dimir Control, Boros Convoke, Mono Green Devotion. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Yeah, well. Or it's stuff where it's got black, mostly focused on black, or sprinkled in, killing your stuff, making you sacrifice your stuff. Yeah, can't always be fun, but you can't always have a good time. This hand would not be a good time though, because 2 Castle Garenbrigs. Oh, it got, well, kind of worse. 2 lands down to 1 is no fun. Would not allow us to get the job done. But we'll send the costliest stuff to the bottom. As always, the Ancient Imperiosaur and Carnage Tyrant. And oh, we've got a control matchup finally. Excuse me, something a little bit different here. Oh, and Huntmaster to boot. Encountered. Censor. Jwari Disruption. Change the equation. Well, that's not going to be doing much because we have 4 Cavern of Souls. Phew. We haven't seen it yet, unfortunately. But hopefully they don't have any more. Okay, could they bounce or do something to Marauding? Do I want to take that chance? I think I will. Cross my fingers they can't shoot my shot, as they say. It could be a 2-for-1 if they realize what to do. Wait until Marauding has pinged Drover. Oh, phew. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not a 2-for-1. If they had waited, Drover would have died. Would have been dealt 2 damage, and yeah, we saved ourselves. I would imagine Regis or Alpha, there's probably a counter for it. We'll go with Sunken Citadel. We'll see what they do. Probably have the Shark Typhoon cycling it to make a 2/2 trait. Oh, they just want a Field of Ruin. Interesting. I'm not sure about that, Trainer James. That's interesting. Huh. Hard to say. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into that. I haven't used Nissa Who Shakes the World too much, but certainly with my appreciation for this new manland, I want to look at ways to elevate it. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Well, they're not tapped out, unfortunately. I was hoping something like that would be happening, but I'm going to try for Huntmaster. Play Huntmaster, see if it gets burnt. Oh, it happened fairly fast. They're probably wait. Okay, maybe no counterspell. Could just be the Wandering Emperor, of course. Test the waters, see what happens with this guy. Sweeper. Hey, Supreme Verdict, never seen that before in my life. Oh my goodness. But of course I can play any creature I draw at this point, so when you have a lot of stuff that is hasty and makes lots of bodies, Tranix Rex, well, Tranix Rex is not in yet, but it will be. Next game. But Palani's Hatcher to give Carnage Tyrant haste. Okay. Yeah. That does happen every now and then. Hey, at least we got another creature. Can't be countered because they only have 1 mana. They have to run out of Supreme Verdicts at some point. Hopefully the Ward 2 is too much to pay for. It means Hulking Raptor survives a little bit better. Don't need more lands. Boatloads of mana, as you can see. That's how it goes. If Hulking Raptor sticks even 1 turn, I have an overload. But of course it's high risk, high reward. You might not get to Hulking Raptor. It might die. Then you don't get that extra 2 green. But when you do, ooh, it is lovely. You know what? I'm going to try it, see what happens. Okay. Had to happen at some point. I have enough mana to do anything I could ever want anyways. At least we know where the Wandering Emperor is. Carnage Tyrant. Coming up. No more lands. Xanagos? Well, maybe it gets countered. Hopefully not. Oh, phew. Okay. Good stuff. Well, maybe they can exile it. I bet they can do something pesky like that. Temporarily exile it. Okay, just the Shark Typhoon. That's alright. If we get a Carnage Tyrant, that's going to be extra devastating. Got to be as aggressive as possible. I would imagine they don't have a sweeper. They might. We don't have any creatures for them to destroy, so they might as well build up some of their own and yeah. Well, let's see what happens. Let's double Palani's Hatcher. Make her as big as possible. Interesting. Okay, good to know, cut. Well, we'll pressure him a bit. Well, this is looking good. I didn't attack with the token because that easily, possibly could have been blocked by all of the Storm Giants. Anyways. And Palani's Hatcher blocked by the Samurai. Rough stuff. But that's a big Hatcher, my goodness. Even if they get another sweeper, that's okay. And a creature we play is going to get big. Oh, they have a sweeper. That's the only reason they attacked with the shark. temporary lockdown. Nah, that's not too bad. Sweeper-ish. I don't think they have much for Hatcher. Ooh, Restless Ridgeline. Lovely, lovely stuff. Well, we'll just make it big again. Hope for the best and just keep swinging. Ooh, another one. Nuts. I must admit, that's kind of nice. Restless Ridgeline. That'd be pretty cool. Untapping Hatcher there. Unfortunately, Restless Ridgeline also has to attack. That's okay. We could double it. Make it nice and big next turn. Maybe do a bit of damage if they've done something. But they have enough for that painful Hall of the Storm Giants. Gotta watch out for it. Carnage Tyrant, where are you at? We're almost a third of the way through, and we haven't seen a Carnage Tyrant yet. Or a Cavern of Souls to maybe protect against a counterspell. Guess they had lethal there and they missed it. Very, very nice indeed. Well, that's pretty cool. Right, what's going to happen? Could I have enough mana to maybe make Restless Ridgeline a creature next turn? Doesn't seem to be the case, no. No. Alright. Here goes nothing. Oh, you gotta be kidding. We didn't even have a Cavern of Souls when I would have normally expected to. Well, that's how she goes. Where's that darn Carnage Tyrant? We're certainly going to be seeing either Carnage Tyrant or Tyrannix Rex. 8 dinosaurs that can't be countered. Even if you have 4 Cavern of Souls, you still might not see it when you get a quarter of the way through, close to a third of the way through. Just jam it in and give yourself the best chance against counter spells if you're playing a tribal deck. Yeah. Okay. Ancient Imperiosaur, we'll trim that. Certainly. Tranquil Throwback? Yeah. Wayward Swordtooth? Maybe. Will I get enough permanents? Will I get to 10? Perhaps. I'm going to trim one Galta, though. Trim a couple things. Yeah. Keep it like that. Just increase the lands. We'll just get there. If we weren't going to already. Yep, I like the looks of that. Good enough for me. I like seeing 2 Tyrannix Rexes. Watch it be a third one and a fourth one. Or more Carnage Tyrants. And more Vigilance Dinos. Absolutely, that would be a lovely, lovely thing indeed. Wow. Oh, that's looking pretty good. Play a forest though. Riding Raptor, if they have something that wants me to pay extra, maybe we're okay. But darn, where is that Cavern of Souls? We dodged Sensor or Jawari Disruption. Fortunately, both of those... Ah, my goodness. I wish I could have 8 Cavern of Souls, but that is not the case. Unfortunately. Okay, well, we're getting somewhere. Eventually we should get to Tyrannix Rex. If we hit Castle Garenbrick, we get there immediately. Kahira, absolutely. I have wondered about Kahira, the Orphan Guard. I haven't used it too much, but I probably should try it out a little bit. Definitely. Wow. Maybe sometime... Oh, okay. Sometime this week. That would be pretty sweet. This is going to be, well, more ruthless than ever before. If and when we get there, of course. Next turn we'll be at 6, and reasonably we could get to 7. We got 26 lands, so certainly not unheard of. I would imagine they do something to marauding. They gotta know big stuff is coming behind this, and they certainly want to stop it whenever possible. But yeah, Kahira the Orphan Guard. +1/+1 in vigilance to all dinosaurs or elementals, cats, and dogs, I think. That would be good. Big time. I gotta try it out one of these days. But this is also good. They're dead. They're not coming back from this. We win. We got them.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
I won't bother attacking with marauding because, hey, they might have a wandering emperor. But I got a T-Rex, which, well, doesn't matter. Gotcha. Deal with that, buddy. I like this. Oh, it's lovely stuff. There is no better feeling than this. Oh.
You won! You did it!
That's how you do it. Don't just use one. Don't just use two. Hey, if you have 4 of something, Cavern of Souls, you still might not see it. But when you want this, well, when don't you want this? That's good. Certainly in that case, better than Carnage Tyrant. We were able to attack with it the turn it entered. They can easily counter or kill Regisaur or Palanis Hatcher. And again, because of that fact, I like having Palanis Hatcher to increase the chances of haste on everything. Okay. Keep it the same, I think. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe I'll finally see Cavern of Souls. Man, my goodness. You'd think I only have 1 copy in the deck. Wow. Ooh. My goodness, I know what I'm keeping. Big time. Ooh, this is tough. Let me think. Sunken Citadel for sure. But I need 2 green for Castle Garenbrig. I wouldn't have 2 for... Oh, that's a tough one. Sunken Citadel, 100% green. Let's not even worry about it. Cavern of Souls, I could name Human just to get Huntmaster... Oh! Just to get Huntmaster down. Let me think. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We don't have... Never mind. I pressed Dinosaur. I'm used to almost always pressing Dinosaur. That's okay. We'll still do some good stuff, hopefully. At least Hulking Raptor can't be countered when we play. Okay. Hey, we knew something bad would happen. Hulking Raptor would have been countered in that scenario because Cavern of Souls was going to be named as Human. So either way, now we get to stick some stuff. And eventually we'll get to 6 green. That's going to be mean. Extra mean. Forest though, for sure. Make sure we make a green with Cavern just to get that Hulking Raptor. Dodge the counter spell finally for once. They can't use removal. It's got ward 2, so it at least lasts till next turn. And they might be open when they sweep or something. And that means Regisaur Alpha doesn't get interrupted. Oh my goodness, folks, we did it. We did it. There you go. Beautiful. Really could have had the Sunken Citadel enter, but this is what I want to do. Smoke them. I can attack with Hulking Raptor because if they play Wandering Emperor, they only have 1 left. That's all right. It's interesting. Cut. Yeah, I'm wondering about that. Maybe I don't use Xenagos at all. We'll see. Hard to say. But I do love Sunken Citadel. Green again. Right, Carnage turned. We'll see what that draws out next turn. Maybe another sweeper. Hopefully that's not the case. But it probably will be. If they have it. Can't target that. Good luck. I don't know if it's a good game, but maybe it is. They might have said good game because they know they can beat us. You never know. Could go either way. Okay. That's pretty good too. Yeah, we're going to smack them hard next turn. Trainix Rex, let's do it. Let's see another one. Maybe they got Settle the Wreckage or something. Certainly Restless Ridgeline. That's what I want to be doing. How much mana can I make? Can I make 9? I can. Oh my goodness, yes. 2 Sunken Citadels. 2 lands, but it gets us the 4 mana for Castle Garenbrig. And then, yeah, we just pop off after that. I'll go with Hulking Raptor first. See if it draws out a counterspell or something. If they let that land, I go Regis or Alpha and I use the mana from Cavern of Souls to make it not countered. And maybe they were saving a counterspell, but now it's going downhill. Okay, now I'm really wondering. What could it be? You can't counter that. No. Maybe they have Ether Gust. Okay, they were looking at it. Maybe they're trying to bluff or something. Or they just have removal now. Yeah. Maybe that's it. Removal. Do it. Oh, phew. And they exiled a card from their hand just to pay. Okay, I like this. I like this a lot. Well, we know they don't have Settle the Wreckage, that's for sure. It's nice to confirm that. Maybe they don't have it at all. Memory Deluge. That might not save you. Okay. Maybe they found a Supreme Verdict. That'd be supremely bad. Oh. I had to use it at least once in a night. Oh my goodness. And hopefully I'll add some more different clips and whatnot after I'm done here. Oh my goodness. We got him. Usually I do pretty good against this deck with all the stuff that can't be countered. But there's lots to think about tonight. That's for sure. I think I'll leave it on a positive note. A lot of pain, but hey, sometimes it is painful. If one painful night really set me off tilt, or if I got tilted from one painful night, I certainly wouldn't have lasted as long as I have. It's a drop in the bucket. Still a good time no matter what. Chatting with you guys, or if you're watching later on, whenever it is. Lovely. Cut. Trainer James. Heaven. Anybody else watching right now later on, have a good rest of your time zone. Get some good rest. Dinosaurs can prevail. Sometimes they stumble and they fail. But you get the job done. Massive, ruthless aggression. All right. Oh, it was a fun stream. Absolutely cut. Good stuff. Yes. Have a nice night. See you later.